So my Zulu people of the north of Ipuzuba, the Empire of the Sun. So we already know that our languages are categorized under the word Nguni, but really that word comes from the word Ngoni, which is actually from the term Abantu Abangoni, people without sin. So I found out some interesting stuff. I have a friend from Malawi. So the weird thing is that I never knew that they were from Malawi because I had always been speaking to them in Zulu and they just understood what I was saying and would actually respond in Zulu too. So I asked them, okay, so if you're from Malawi, how are you able to speak Zulu? So she tells me I am Zulu. And I'm like, hold on, so is your tribe Zulu? She says, no, I'm Ngoni, Abangoni. So I'm like, Abangoni are Nguni. She says, obviously, but it's originally Ngoni. And she's like, yeah, we're Zulu. She's like, Itakazelo Zetu and everything actually go in line with Zulu people of South Africa. So I had to do some digging, right? This is Malawi's vice president. This is Sir Chilima with his wife at Umhlangano Wamasiko for Abangoni in Malawi. This is a South African Zulu wedding. Like what? So as I'm digging, I find something called Nwala. And I find out that it's in Zambia. Knowing me, I have a friend from Zambia, so I asked him, I'm like, do you know Zulu? So she says no, but then I ask her, I'm like, so I find out that there's Zulu people in Zambia. She says, you mean Abangoni? So I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh yeah. So she starts explaining to me what Nwala is, because I didn't want to just impose what I know. So she says Nwala in Zambia is a celebration for the first fruits of the Ngoni people in Zambia. So she sent me this picture, and this is a Ngoma dancer. They call him a Ngoma warrior. I mean, if she didn't tell me, I would have thought that this is someone from South Africa. Then I find out the Jelly Kings of Malawi and Zambia are both descendants of Zwangendaba. And this picture is a picture of Abantwana Baga Zwangendaba. Nothing different to Zulu. So it's said that there's also Ngoni people in Tanzania, as well as Mozambique. We all know about Zimbabwe, the Ndebeles. Maybe we should start going into more of that history. Just revive people. But Mozambique was interesting because I've always known that Samora Machel was a Nxumalo, a descendant of Soshangane. For those who don't know, he's a Nguni Zulu warlord. By the way, going back to Zwangendaba, who else knows about the fight that he led? Because I feel like this kind of history is not actually articulated the way it should be in school. Zwangendaba led a war against the Germans, the Maji Maji War. Man, I truly appreciate these warriors, especially King Sekukune, the British nightmare. If you have anything to add, please share in the comments.